Today, we are going to work on finding a central idea with our Common Lit article activity. So before you begin, I want to make sure you know how to actually find the central idea of a text. So the central idea is also called the main idea. These are the most essential ideas to help you understand the text, and it's what the text is about. It's what the entire text kind of centers around. So when we talk about that central idea, main idea, how do we figure it out? Well, the first thing you need to do is determine the text structure. You look for the organization and transition words to help you. It could be organized in chronological order, so the order in which the events occurred to help explain some kind of an event. It could be comparing and contrasting two items, or it could be a problem and then different ways to solve it. Once you've determined the text structure, you need to then look at the basic text features to help you figure out the main idea as well. You could take a look at the headings of the passage. A lot of times the central ideas will be conveyed in the heading. Sometimes you could also look at the subheadings to figure out the central idea. However, be careful because subheadings can convey supporting details, and supporting details are not the central idea or main idea. You want to make sure you ignore those supporting details. Central ideas or main ideas are general topics stated in a word or two. So do not look at the very specific details found in body paragraphs of the text. Those are too specific to be what the entire article is about. Instead, those details support that central or main idea. If looking at the text structure and looking at kind of the organization and the text features doesn't help, you can look for a thesis statement. Usually, introductions and conclusion paragraphs, they can often have a thesis statement, which is that main idea sentence to show what the passage is about. However, not all articles contain very specific thesis statements. So sometimes you will have to kind of look at those sentences and infer what that central or main idea is. So, quick review, strategies for determining that central idea. Look over the bold print title and the subtitles. Read the article once to get the big picture. Go back and highlight key ideas. Select the most important ideas and determine how these ideas are similar or what they explain. So, for example, if I were to do that, the heading is Michaela and Triumphant. The subheading is Life in an Orphanage. The subheading is A New Life. And lastly, the text structure is in chronological order. So I would conclude and infer that the central idea of this text is a young girl who overcame adversity in an orphanage and began a new life. So that is what you are going to be doing today on commonlit.org. You are going to be going through these steps and using these strategies to determine the central idea of the article. Don't forget, if you get a constructed response question, make sure you use your race writing strategy.